Hi everyone, this is Pastor Josh here for your midweek message, and today I want to talk a little bit about unity. This weekend is the celebration of MLK, Martin Luther King, and his life's work, and so I thought it'd be fitting to talk a little bit about unity because one of my favorite quotes, which you'll see right here, is our goal is to create a beloved community. And this will require a qualitative change in our souls as well as a quantitative change in our lives. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And the reason I love that quote is that it really frames what faith should really be about. That we as people of faith are working towards changing our internality, our inward expression. That the qualities of who we are change in order so that the world, the quantitative expression of our faith, can develop. That one is reflective on the other. That you have to have one and then the other. You can't, just because you give people, soup and sandwiches and you feed the homeless and you help people, that doesn't mean you're different on the inside. That just means you went out and did some good things and you may feel warm and fuzzy about it, but that doesn't necessarily be a qualitative expression of a faith, of something that's changed you fundamentally as a person. And so, but one of the things that we don't talk about in church, and I think one of the things that really, push people away from faith, is that because we talk about change, because we talk about that faith develops us and moves us and changes us, I think people think that change is the same for everyone. That our work as Christians is to get everybody to think exactly like we do. And that is not the case. Not even close. Because, especially in the UCC, we are the denomination of free thinkers and of more questions. And march to the beat of your own drum, and that's cool. And it's very much free association here. And we really urge people to think. We're doing this class on Islam right now, and it's a comparative contrast type of class. We're not telling anybody what to think. We're just taking both sides of an opinion. Some people that say that Islam is a faith of peace and love and hope, and other people that say that Islam is a radical, violent faith that is trying to take over the world. And both sides have legitimate arguments. What do you do with that? Well, let's read them and talk about them and contrast, and you make up your own mind. I don't need to tell you what to think. And faith is no different. And so, but how do we get unity out of that? That's the question. If we're running around saying, hey, everybody can think what they want to do and be what they want to be and ask their own questions, how is there unity in that? Because if we're working for this beloved community, if we're working to change the world, how do we take these far-flung ideas, these different folks from all across our nation and world, and bring them together and help them become church? And the part of that is that we have to live into our giftedness. And Colossians talk about it, which we'll speak about on Sunday, is that part of our giftedness is that we're all called to be different people. We got radicals and rebels and heretics, and we got lawyers and doctors, and we've got custodians and secretaries and everything under the sun. And we need all of those people. If there were all doctors or all radicals or all heretics or all custodians in our world, well, what do we do? The problem is that we need all of those people, because one of the things that God did is that He made it so that no one person could meet the needs of everybody other than Jesus. Everyone else, we need other people. I can't meet everyone's needs. There is not a person out there who's going to watch this and think, hey, I can meet everybody's needs. It's not possible. And so the idea is that you and I, we work together. And if you and I work together in consort with all the other Christians, we're able to be connected in a way to be a full body in order to make this beloved community that changes who we are as people, but doesn't make us uniform. It makes us more who God created us to be, the unique creation and giftedness that God has given us, in order that those expressions might help and change the world. That's what our work is to do. And so one of the things that we need to work on as church is to be who God's called us to be. And that might be different for each individual person, and that's okay. But that the coming together, the working towards unity is so very, very important. And that's where we have to be transparent. That's where we have to have better communication. That's where we have to commit to working together, to covenant with one another and say, I'm going to work with you and you're going to work with me, and we're not going to leave one another, even if we disagree, even if we fight, even if we have problems. It doesn't matter, because you're a child of God and I'm a child of God, and in that we have the commonality. We have the blood of Christ, and that will not separate us. And so I hope that helps this week. Hope to see you on Sunday. God bless.